Burn her.
Look, you know, there are events in the comic book, very big events that may be spoiled, that do occur. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are going to happen in the TV show this season or next season or at all, and that's kind of the beauty of the television show. So while that is something that does occur in the comic book, you know, you can all, thank you. You can all watch safely, knowing that, you know, even if you have seen these events happen in the comic, the television show is going to occur much differently and is going to be completely engaging.
I think one more question that will not inspire rage from the crowd.
All right. This is a question for all the actors. My name's Dave. Big fan of the show. Has anyone ever been injured on set while taking out a walker?
Taking out
No one gets injured on this set.
Or what was the most serious injury, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, we all are injured all the time.
Yeah. No, it's very safe. What are you doing?
It's very safe. Nobody gets hurt.
We treat our actors well.
I broke a nail last week.
But, I mean,
It's a tough set. It's a tough set.
It's a tough set. I mean, that's the show we couldn't do this on a soundstage in Burbank. You know what I mean? So, you know, we do it for real, and we all get hurt, and we pick ourselves back up, and slam another coffee, and do it again.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys, and I think you do, but I went down and visited the set, and I really want you to understand the kinds of conditions, because a lot of people are like, oh, acting, that's not hard. I mean, they're literally like in the dead heat of the Atlanta summer, carrying weapons and fighting and melees. Like, it is an intense, and you guys, you work like 6 days a week. I mean, it's insane. So I really hope you appreciate what they go through to make this show for you guys, because it's really intense.
I'll just say, I mean,
and then before we wrap it up.
I'll just say really quickly, you know, because like Michonne's a very active chick, and so, you know, it was like, you know, stepping into her activity and her dexterity was like a little scary. But what's awesome is that, yeah, I've, you know, had my little, you know, issues with falling and whatever, and, you know, went to a chiropractor. He said, yeah, your hip bone's facing this way, your coccyx is facing that way. What the heck? But, you know, click, click, and I was fine. But, you know.
She said coccyx.
Tailbone. Yeah, he doesn't have much game either. I'm playing. He really does. He has a lot, actually. He's one to watch out for. But it's really fun. I mean, when I go home and I'm like worn out, my body's aching, I feel like, you know, I earned my check. You know what I mean? So I love that. I love the rough and tumble.
Also, the guys who play as the walkers, they're throwing themselves around all over the place. I mean, the conditions they work in is just unbelievable. You know, we can't complain for the heat and everything else that we do. Those guys are just out there. They're fantastic. Everybody who comes in and plays those parts, they're wonderful.
You know what? I do a lot of physical stuff on a lot of shows that I've done. And this this show is just beautifully brutal.
So before we wrap it up, oh, first of all, I do want to say, Talking Dead comes back tomorrow night too. I'm actually leaving here and going to the airport. Oh my God, thank you! I love you so much. I think the way it's going to work is Walking Dead episode, repeat of that episode, and then Talking Dead. So I think that's how it's going to work tomorrow. I love you! I love you! But Gail, you wanted to say something before we wrapped it up.
You know what? All of us on the panel here are so lucky to be here with all of you. But we are one big family, and I'd really like you guys to give a shout out to Glenn Mazzara and the entire talented writing team. Our fantastic directors and our